Assalamu alaikum. I am reading a report from India Today. Please listen to it. Won't get even 5 minutes to escape. Islamists warn Bangladesh government. In what reveals the power and confidence gained by Islamists in Bangladesh, several Islamic hardline parties have warned the Muhammad Yunus-led interim government against implementing the proposals of a Women's Reforms Commission. One of the Islamist groups said the leaders won't get even 5 minutes to escape, an allusion to the 45 minutes that Sheikh Hasina got to leave Bangladesh. Islamist parties in Bangladesh have issued a stern warning to the army-backed interim government of Muhammad Yunus to immediately abolish the anti-Islamic Women's Affairs Reform Commission, threatening a massive agitation. Some leaders of the banner of Islamist parties, Jatiya Ulama, Mashayikh, Aimma Parishad, warned that the Yunus-led government would face severe consequences, with one saying it would not get even 5 minutes to escape if it proceeds with the reforms, reported Dhaka-based Bengali daily Puratham Alu. The warning's reference to won't get even 5 minutes was to the 45 minutes Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina got on August 5, 2024 to leave her country as a mob of hundreds of thousands marched towards her residence, baying for blood. It has been reported that Islamists had infiltrated the student-led agitation, resulting in the widespread violence in the last few days of the agitation. The Islamists accused the Commission of promoting anti-Islamic and Western-inspired proposals, reported the Dhaka-based Daily Star. The warning to Yunus interim government came on Wednesday during a seminar in Dhaka titled Islamophobia in the Women's Affairs Reform Commission. What we can do? The seminar was held days after the Women's Commission submitted its report to Muhammad Yunus. The report was shared with Yunus on April 19. You have to keep in mind that the enemies who are confronting you cannot take advantage of this. Even then, if you want to move forward, you will not get even 5 minutes to escape. Puratham Alu quoted Mufti Sayyid Razaul Karim, the Amir of the Islamic movement, Bangladesh, as saying, Islamists gaining space in post-Hasina Bangladesh after violent student protest hijacked by Islamists ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government in August 2024. Bangladesh under Muhammad Yunus interim leadership has increasingly yielded to Islamist demands. Days after Hasina's ouster, the ban on the Jamaat-e-Islami was lifted. Convicted terrorists like Jashimuddin Rahmani were released, which revealed a softer stance towards fundamentalist groups. This coincided with the Yunus government downplaying attacks on minorities, including Hindus. The seminar of the Jatiya Ulama Mashayikh Aimma Parishad on Wednesday included top leaders of various Islamist parties, including Islamic Movement Bangladesh, Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami, Bangladesh Khilafat Majlis, and Islamic Unity Alliance, according to the Protom Alu report. The Amir of the Khilafat Majlis, Moinul Haq, doubled down on the rhetoric, warning that implementing even a hair of the proposals would require the government to do so over our dead bodies, alleging a pre-planned conspiracy involving the Chief Advisor's office and foreign agendas. The Islamists, along with the call for immediate abolition of the Commission, also rejected its recommendations demanding a new commission comprising pious, educated, and socially conscious women who truly represent the country's female population, will lead to legalization of prostitution, alleged Islamists. Some Islamist speakers at the seminar said that the government accepting the proposals would lead to the recognition of prostitution as a profession, claiming it would legitimize a cursed life for women instead of addressing issues like trafficking and poverty. Following the submission of the Commission's report to Muhammad Yunus on April 19, Hifazat-e-Islam Bangladesh gave the government a May 3 ultimatum to dissolve the Commission. BD News 24 reported last week Hasina hobnobbed with Hifazat-e-Islam when she tried to woo Islamists in Bangladesh to grow her base. The Women's Affairs Reform Commission, established by Bangladesh interim government on November 18, 2024, and chaired by rights activist Shireen Parveen Haq, submitted 433 recommendations aimed at overhauling gender-related policies. Key recommendations of the Commission include doubling parliamentary seats to 600 with 300 reserved for women through direct elections. The Commission also recommended steps to ensure equal inheritance rights and restructuring family laws to promote gender equality. Before the recent warning, Chief Advisor Yunus had expressed his support for swift implementation of the proposals. The interim government's push for reforms, including those proposed by the Women's Affairs Reform Commission, is part of a broader effort to address systematic issues, but the fierce opposition from Islamist parties shows the delicate balance Yunus would have to navigate to maintain stability ahead of promised elections by late 2025 or early 2026. Thank you for your listening.